We're making ciabatta rolls keto style. They're just rolls with flour on top, but this hasn't got any flour. It's flourless, keto style. Let's go. Okay, I have a confession to make. Before keto, my very favorite bun was a ciabatta roll simply because it was crunchy on the outside and so soft on the inside. Now, with this recipe, the difference with the regular ciabatta roll versus this one is the color. It is more brown, and a regular ciabatta roll is more of a white bread kind of color. But I'm super impressed with them. They've got the right surface, they've got the right crust, and they're super soft on the inside. Now, I have shown you this recipe before. The difference here being I am doing a complete refrigeration test of 3 days, and you're going to get to see the result. The nutritional information and your shopping list is listed in the description box. Let's get into the recipe now. Let's first make up the dry ingredients, which will be the substitute for flour. I've got 150 grams of oat fiber here. Remove 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of the oat fiber and place into another bowl for the topping. Next, add 80 grams of flaxseed powder, 33 grams of Psyllium Husk Powder, 17 grams of baking powder, 5 grams of salt. I have 30 grams of sweetener here. Remove 1 teaspoon and add it to the oat fiber we set aside earlier. Then to your big bowl, add 7 grams of instant dried yeast. Whisk the dry ingredients in the big bowl until fully combined and mix the topping in the little bowl so that the sweetener is evenly distributed. Then set both bowls aside. For the wet ingredients, break up or whisk 5 eggs, and nope, this amount does not make the bread eggy at all. Lukewarm water, 380 grams. And 50 grams of white vinegar or apple cider vinegar alternatively. Whisk together, then add the wet to the dry. It took me about a minute to mix the dough properly. Let the dough rest for 5 minutes now, and this will get the dough to solidify more. I've placed the dough onto a sheet of paper, oiled my hands and my dough cutter so I can cut the dough without sticking into 4 pieces. Then shaped each piece into a cushion shape. The size I'm aiming for is 3 inches across by 1 inch thickness. Using the same paper, I placed them onto a baking sheet and sprinkled the topping onto each roll, then smoothed that off. I let the ciabatta rolls bake for 30 minutes in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. And this is how they turned out after cooled. They actually spring back after pressing in, and to me, it's just like regular bread. As a further test, I wrapped them in baking paper and placed it in the fridge just so you can see what they're like after 2 days of refrigeration. And to me, it's quite important for you to see what the buns look like after a few days, because you'll want to know if they're fresh or they dry out. And the answer is no, they're still soft on the inside and the crust still makes the appropriate noise. It's crusty. You gotta try these buns. They're super amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.